Greetings, it's Ian from RTO here, and welcome to the one-off album video. And this week it actually starts off a new story. And people say, what is he on about stories if this is your first time? What we do on the channel, we take an artist or a band and we sort of go through their career. Now this, the one we got today, a lot of you have been asking for stuff by this guy, and it's the genius that is Micheal Schenker. So Micheal Schenker was born in January 1955, and he was born in Germany. He's got an older brother called Rudolf, and he was in Scorpions, he was in UFO, he had his own band, he's done lots of stuff, and we will be going through all the bands that I can find and stuff that I can find on Micheal Schenker. So this is a long one because he's in lots. So we're going back to where it all started today, but Micheal started playing the guitar at a very early age after his brother brought him a Gibson Flying V guitar for his birthday, which captured his imagination. Michael's main influences is Jimmy Page, the great Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Leslie West, Johnny Winter, Rory Gallagher. A fine collection of great guitarists there. So this, what we do today, and it's called Live Age 11 with the Enervates. And when Micheal played this gig, he was just 11 years old. And it was in a nightclub with his brother Rudolf as well. So the other two people, there's not much written about this album. It was done at the Beat Club on the 13th of September 1966, just before a month before I was born. So you've got, there's no, so you've got Micheal and Rudolf Schenker. You've got a guy called Apache and Norbert. Now, there are not many songs from this album around, okay? There are one or two on YouTube. This is very rare, and it's very expensive, and I'm not going to pay for it because it's not brilliant, but it's just a bit of history here. So I'll tell you the tracks that are on it, and then the ones that I've heard that are on YouTube, and I will put all the ones that are on YouTube in the playlist. So they opened up with a Rattles song called Sticks and Stones, which is a pretty good track. I like that. And then from the Spotniks, which I love, Moonshot from the Spotniks. Then they do a version of, apparently they did a version of Apache by the Shadows. I'd love to have heard that. But the first one that I actually heard, and is available to listen to, is a version of Keep On Running by the Spencer Davis Group. Even at 11, Micheal was really good. Some great, playing great guitar at 11. Okay, it was a bit disjointed in place, but it got the technique there. And you listen to it, it's not the best of recordings. So I put it under the headphones and I thought, I wish I could do something like this at 11. What was I doing when I was 11? Well, but the only thing I could do was bowl. I used to play cricket. At 11, I was bowling properly, proper overarm stuff. So, you know, we all have our little talents. Then they did a Beatles cover of Ticket to Ride. Now, this is quite funny because although they're singing in English, it's got that, as I'd put it, you remember the World War II war films when they had the Germans talking, they were talking English, but they were trying to make out it was a bit German, and it's got that twang to it, you know, how when they were singing it, so they were sort of singing it and still singing it in this German twang. It was comical to listen to, but I felt it was good. Okay, it was a bit flat in places as well, but you got to remember these were kids, and fair play to them. You've got to really take your hats off to them. And Micheal was playing Run. Now there's some tracks over there we don't know what they were doing. They did Bye Bye Johnny, Rain in My Heart from Pretty Things. Another Shadows track, Shazam. I'd have loved to have heard the Shadow stuff because Micheal being a guitarist. I Am Hope for You, Baby from the Lords. Pretty Doll from Pretty Things. Sorrow from the McCoys. Now that would have been an interesting to hear. And you do because they actually play it. And again, it's a bit flat singing, given their age. But Michael's guitar work is pretty good. I was quite impressed with that. Then they do another Roadrunner from Pretty Things. And then they do the Rolling Stones. Tears Go By. It's not too bad, considering. At the end of this one, you get a huge applause from the crowd, which is brilliant. Okay, what can you say about that? A few snippets of Michael's very first concert, really. You've got to look at it into perspective. They're all kids, and it was a bit mixed, but we all start somewhere. But you could just see the potential between the two brothers playing guitar. And within 4 years, Rudolph had formed the Scorpions, and Micheal. So everyone's got to start somewhere. It's just great to hear these tracks, to be quite honest. And Micheal at the very beginning. So I'm going to give this an RTO ranking at 3 out of 10 because it's not the best thing I've heard, but it's a bit of history. And it's nice that there are a few songs from this on it that you can go and have a listen to if you want to hear how Micheal was sounding at the age of 11. Okay, that's part 1 done. Part 2, we're going to look at the 2 albums that Micheal appeared with the Scorpions. Obviously, he was on that debut album, and Love Drive, he came in and did some bits. So and we'll talk more about that next week. So that's what we're getting next week. And I do believe, I think it's actually on Monday. Or it's either Monday or Tuesday. I'm not quite sure. I think it's Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, because I know what I'm doing Tuesday. So that's all for this one. Not that for the week, because I'm back tomorrow with Richard. And we've got a great one. This was actually the challenge from Mastermind Dave. And we had to pick songs that don't include the title in the lyrics. So that's tomorrow. But tonight at 8 PM, I will be guesting on Vinyl Dale's live stream from 8 PM tonight. So if you want to come and join us on there for more chit chat, it's the Friday night down at the pub chit chat, so it can be absolutely anything. That's the idea of that one. So have a great day, everyone, and I will see you either tonight if you're going to join us with Simon, or I'll see you tomorrow with Richard. Bye for now.